got a very serious problem in America. It's not a new problem, but nevertheless, it's still a growing problem. Now, I remember as a little kid hearing about human trafficking and sex trafficking. I remember when Russian women were being smuggled into the country and used and forced into the sex industry. I remember when Asians were being shipped over in storage containers in various ports throughout the United States, many of them dying before they even got here. I remember those times. Now it seems to be a problem in the Black community. I think within the last couple of months, over 100,000 Black women have been abducted and forced into the sex traffic business. Now, I gotta say this, no matter what race you belong to, no matter what your belief system is, no matter what denomination you are, this is a cowardly act of war. And all men need to stand up and protect their women and their babies. It's a must. With that being said, if you know anybody that's involved in human trafficking or sex trafficking, you need to go to your local authority and report that right away. This is a growing problem, and I think that the only way that it's going to be contained is if everybody gets involved. I also want to mention that in terms of men, very cowardly men that's behind this. And I'm talking to you. If you're involved in human trafficking, sex trafficking, if you're involved in hurting women or babies, I'm talking to you. You're a coward and you're going to be dealt with. We all need to get involved. We all need to put these people behind bars or in graves. Lastly, I want to say that women, you got to do certain things to protect yourselves. Children, parents, talk to your kids. Young women, older women, you have to do certain things to protect yourself, especially in this day and time. When you're in malls, when you're in parking lots, make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to where you're going. Pay attention to who's parked next to you. All right? Pay attention to anybody approaching you, asking you for directions. Shut it down right away. Don't open your doors. Drive on. If you're in Ubers or in cabs, pay attention to where the driver is taking you. Don't be so preoccupied with being on the phone to the point where you don't know what's happening, and before you know it, your car is being backed up into a garage somewhere. Take the time to get off your phone, get off social media, and pay attention to where your driver is taking you. Lastly, I want to say this. Every woman within the sound of my voice, every parent within the sound of my voice, arm your children. Husbands, arm your wife. Guys, arm your girlfriend. Whatever the case may be, if it's a razor, if it's a knife, if it's mace, it has to be something. You have to arm the women and the babies. And women, you have to be able to take action. If your life is in jeopardy, you have to be able to make that move. Self-preservation is the key. Again, if I'm offending some, I don't apologize. But for the warriors and the soldiers, I tell you this, protect your women, protect your babies.